You guys, if you've been hanging with us for a minute, or if you've been on the internet for the past few months, you would have seen a big, huge Twitter hack where a teenager got God mode and he started tweeting from Elon Musk, Kanye West, and a bunch of other people on their behalf and stealing Bitcoin. He would tell people, if you transfer this, I'll send you this. And he made money off of that. So this article came out on March 16th. It says the teen mastermind behind the great Twitter hack is sentenced to 3 years in prison. His name is, I'm surprised they're even saying his name, because usually with teenagers, they don't mention their names in the article, but Graham Ivan Clark, he pled guilty to the attack that involved the takeover of dozens of high profile accounts on the social network, according paperwork filmed in Florida on Tuesday. Clark, who was 17 when the accused of leading the scam, will spend 3 years in prison as part of the plea deal. The Tampa Bay Times reported the news earlier today. Clark has already been credited with 229 days of time served. So he's been serving time since this happened.
Dude, I'm looking at this like he took, like you said, Elon Musk. I didn't know he took over Bill Gates too.
Yeah, Bill Gates.
I did hear about Obama. I didn't know about Joe Biden.
Yep.
That's freaking nuts, dude. That just tells you, and hey, here comes the plug, guys. Be ready for it. Here comes the plug. This tells you that, dude, if a kid could hack into Twitter, which is a worldwide application that people use, like, dude, Bill Gates, like, okay, so for one, these guys like Bill Gates, Elon Musk, former President Obama, current President Joe Biden, people like this, they're not protected when they use Twitter. It's not their own account. They're just not protected. But these are reasons why we keep bringing up VPNs. These are reasons why we say get yourself a VPN, because crap like this could happen. If somebody goes in there and they figure out your username, your password, they look into your IP address, and then they could just pinpoint so much information. Like, I don't think you guys realize, if they capture your IP address, they know your exact location, like where you live. If they could do that, I'm pretty sure people have heard about hacking into their Ring cameras, their Ring security cameras, and that's a security feature that people sell, like the Ring company says, here's a camera to protect yourself, and then people are hacking into that. These are reasons why we say make sure you guys do protect yourself, because you don't know when crap. Dude, a 17-year-old, he was 17 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
17 years old, dude, when he figured this thing out. That is insane. And you know what's interesting too? Depending on how he did it with the whole cryptocurrency thing, because there's ways that it could be tracked now. There's ways that you could track crypto. It used to be back in the day that you got this crazy long 50 million digit code that you had to remember. Now you could just use Robinhood, Coinbase. You could use all these apps, username, password you could buy, and it's being tracked. It's being more mainstreamed. What would be interesting is if this guy had all this money in there and then he started moving it around. So he's just like, whatever, I'll serve 3 years of jail. People were buying Bitcoin back in July 15th of 2020 last year, when Bitcoin was only worth about 3K, whatever. And if they're sending him $100,000 when it was worth about roughly $3,000 to $4,000, and right now it's worth close to 60, and it's been bouncing up and down to 60, he's just kicking his feet up saying whatever.
But this kind of stuff needs to happen, though. I know that sounds kind of weird, but this kind of stuff needs to happen because people need to understand, just because somebody's rich and famous and they say they're going to give you money doesn't mean they're going to give you money. Right? You have to like have some common sense. Like, Bill Gates isn't going to be like, oh, if you give me $100, then I'll give you 1,000. That's not how this shit works. Either you win something, or if you don't, then you lose something. Like,
Yeah.
It's so common now that we see this all over the internet. Oh, I made $43,000 doing this. You should join this group, or you should do this, or you should do that. Or Rojas posted a video on YouTube, and there's mini Rojas in the chat saying, join my WhatsApp group. Like, please just use a little common sense. Please.
Yep. Please. Here's a fun fact. I'm going to slide this in there. Someone's going to get mad. Oh no, I'm leaving. I guess they're talking about taxes over here.
Yeah.
And there is this new tax that they're talking about that we're going to have to pay more money here in the States. I guess our new president, Joe Biden, they've been talking about pushing this new stimulus check, and now we're getting like 1,400 or 1,200 or whatever it is.
14, yeah.
That's like $1 billion in Canadian, you know?
Yeah.
So they are saying now that there's going to be this new tax coming out pretty soon.
Yeah.
And our taxes are going to go up.
Taxes don't go down though.
You heard I don't know if you know about this, but in California, and I'm actually, dude, I'm actually really thinking about this.
Uh-huh.
In California, we are the only state that gets taxed for everything. Like you sneeze, taxed. You're like, what the hell? Why? Dude, you pay here at so many different levels. So, you get your wages taxed. Your work, your W-2. You get your wages taxed. You go and you buy groceries or gas or whatever. That's all being taxed. When you have to do your taxes, you have a state level tax and then a federal level tax. You have two different separate taxes. You also have this other tax for businesses. So if you're an entrepreneur like me and you're like, hey, I got to pay tax for my business and I got to pay tax for my personal.
Right.
So I got to go double. For federal, they're just like, nope, just pay us once and we're good. At the state, they're just like, nope, we need this money and we need this money. And then that money that you sent to the federal, we need part of that too. It's like, what the hell? So there's, I know we talked about, there's an episode we did recently how Elon Musk left California. There's Tesla left California. Joe Rogan left California. There's like a lot of people that left California because they're just like, we don't want to pay this stupid California tax.
Right.
So they're leaving for different states. I'm actually really considering that right now.
Well, everyone's going to Texas because that's Silicon Valley 2.0, right?
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't want to go to Texas because it's a little deserty over there. But I don't know, man. I've been like, it's interesting because when you come to California and you see the beaches and you see everything, you're just like, damn, this is what you're paying for. You're paying for that good weather. You're paying for,
right.
Like there's a lot of stuff that you're paying for in California.
Right.
But I don't know, man. Like I love the beach, but I don't go to the beach all the time. I might go once or twice a year, maybe. And even then, I don't get in. I just go see the beach. Oh, there it is.
You could get a picture. You could look at it on your TV.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. It's interesting how this thing is working and with the whole thing with taxes, but